Hey guys, welcome back to the third week of this season's Astrolabe guide. As usual, remember that each character can only be used up to 4 times. So if you're struggling with a particular stage, why not wait until next week when you can use your overpowered supports or navigators again. Remember that my guides only serve as a reference. You do not have to follow them exactly. If you have more limited DPSs, supports and navigators, don't be afraid to use them to make your lives a lot easier. But before we jump in, for my spenders out there, here's something that might come in handy for you. If you missed the discounts you used to get from the P5X web store, wink wink, don't worry, here's a solution. With Loot Bar, you can enjoy pretty much the same amount of discounts as before, up to 20% off or sometimes even more depending on the coupons you have. Personally, I've been using it a fair bit, considering there's a spending event happening right now. If you're worried about the process being complicated, don't worry, it's actually very simple and safe. Furthermore, the delivery for your purchase is not only fast, but you can also shop with confidence. With guaranteed refunds, 7-day after sales, a loyalty system that rewards you the more you spend, and all these great reviews, what are you still waiting for? Check the link in the description below to start saving money today. So with that little segment out of the way, let's finally jump into the guide. Let's take a look at the first Stella. This Stella shouldn't be too much of an issue. Any assassin units will be able to make quick work of it. However, I'm choosing to go with Wonder as my main DPS as I want to save Skull for the later stages and to take advantage of the special effect. It's nice to use Wonder as a DPS once in a while. I've added Yugi, Moko, Vino and Okean to go along with him. As for Wonder, we'll be using the Abyss Fang with Yanosik as our single target DPS, with 2 high attack personas as stat sticks. These are the stats on my characters. Just perform your usual rotations and this stage should be a cakewalk. Good luck! Moving on to the second Stella, we'll be using our usual Scout Brute Force team. Any assassin unit will be able to reliably clear the Stella without having to rely on the special effect. I went ahead and ran Win on the team as well for a bit more of a stat boost. Wonder will be running the usual setup here. Make sure to have Rakunda on at least one of the personas. These are the stats on my characters. Perform your usual rotation and let Skull's God Hand do all the heavy carrying. Good luck! As for the third Stella, we'll be using the exact same setup as before, except we're now swapping Wind for Arch. Of course, any assassin unit with Cord can let you clear the stage with relative ease, and if you have Kasumi, you can clear it as early as turn 2. So yeah, let's jump right into the fight. Lastly, the fourth Stella. This is very similar to the stage we had in the previous season. We're using a similar setup here with Soi, Wonder Tsune, and Futaba as the core members of the team to enable knockdowns on enemies. If your Panther isn't as well built as mine, just swap her for another sweeper and replace Howler with another strategist. Compared to the previous season, this stage should be much easier. I've also attached a Wonder DPS low investment clear for those interested in trying it out. Here are the stats on my characters. Running a prosperity set on Soi for the optimal highlight rotation, so make sure to do the switch accordingly if you need it. The goal of the team is to set up turns 3 and 6 as our knockdown turns by using Soi's gun, and if that doesn't work, Wonder will use your Tsune. Hala can help with knockdowns on turns 3 and 6 as well, so keep that in mind. Repeat the same steps for the final turn and you should be able to clear it effectively. If this team doesn't work well for you, the usual Twins brute force strategy or Wonder DPS should work wonders. Good luck! This here is the team I use for a Wonder DPS clear. Of course, if you have a better strategist or even turbo, it makes the clear a lot smoother. Good luck! And with that, this season's Astrolabe guide is done. How did everyone's third week in Astrolabe go? As usual, thank you to everyone and a big thanks to the channel members. I'll see you all in the next one.